morning, a madman killed at least 4 people and wounded 8 others at a Michigan Latter-day Saints church. The horror started around 10:30 a.m. when he rammed his Chevy Silverado truck into the building, where hundreds of worshipers had gathered for a Sunday service in Grand Blanc Township. The killer's vehicle had 2 large American flags behind the cab and a set of deer antlers attached to the bumper. He then got out and opened fire with an assault rifle on the congregation and set the church ablaze, causing the entire structure to burn down. So what do we know about the sicko who did this? The suspect's name is Thomas Jacob Sanford from nearby Burton, Michigan. He was a 40-year-old Iraq War veteran who served in the U.S. Marines. A Facebook post by Sanford's mother says the gunman served in Iraq from 2004 to 2008. According to Fox News, he worked as an organizational automotive mechanic and vehicle recovery operator who earned a number of awards for his service and achieved the rank of sergeant. Social media accounts believed to be connected to Sanford reveal he was a family man with a wife and a young son. Pictures posted on Facebook show the family smiling, posing in the beds of pickup trucks, or in a field of tall sunflowers. A dormant GoFundMe page from 2015 raised more than $3,000 for the couple's now 10-year-old son, who was born with congenital hyperinsulinism, or CHI, a rare genetic condition in which the pancreas releases too much insulin. As authorities investigate what led Sanford to commit his sickening crime, former Assistant FBI Director Chris Swecker told Fox and Friends First that a motive is already in sight.
The FBI has taken the lead. That means they're treating this as either a hate crime or an act of domestic terrorism. The investigation is deep into it at this point with regard to motive.
White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt indicated that the gunman targeted the worshipers because of their faith.
Well, from what I understand, based on my conversations with the FBI director, all they know right now is this was an individual who hated people of the Mormon faith. And they are trying to understand more about this, how premeditated it was, how much planning went into it, whether he left a note. All of those questions have yet to be answered.
President Trump echoed that sentiment in a Truth Social post, in which he wrote, "This appears to be yet another targeted attack on Christians in the United States. This epidemic of violence in our country must end immediately." A city council candidate has since revealed a disturbing encounter he said he had with Sanford on September 22nd, when he was door-knocking constituents. Chris Johns told the Detroit Free Press that the two chatted for about 20 minutes, with Sanford at one point opening up about his time serving in Iraq as a U.S. Marine and struggling with drug addiction upon returning home. But what started out as a friendly conversation took a sharp turn when the subject of religious faith was brought up, and Sanford started ranting against Mormons after revealing he had a relationship with a woman whose family was Mormon when he lived in Utah. It was very much standard anti-LDS talking points that you would find on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, John said, and culminated when Sanford stated that he considered Mormonism the Antichrist. The Burton City Council candidate said he recognized Sanford immediately when his picture was released after the shooting. "There's certain things you don't forget," he said. "This is not a forgettable guy." Sanford died at the scene during a gun battle with a Grand Blanc Township police officer and a Department of Natural Resources officer who responded to the shooting. Cops were on the scene 30 seconds after calls started coming in and took out the suspect in about 8 minutes. Detectives are reportedly probing whether the mass shooting and fire has any connection to the death of longtime National LDS Church President Russell M. Nelson, who died Saturday in Salt Lake City at the age of 101.
All right, what's up, y'all? This is Everyday News. Welcome back. Everyday News with JR. Yeah. So the takeaway from this is if the pastor of that church and schools, let's bring schools into this too, they need to be armed. A person is less likely to shoot up a school or a church if they know that they will encounter resistance. Either have some armed security officers or really some armed cops, right? Or arm the teachers, or arm a few of the pastors or the deacons, responsible gun owners, of course. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm coming back at y'all more videos and an update to this. I'm staying on this story. Like, share, and subscribe.